These are not pictures from France or Germany, but the new Polish reality. The internet is flooded with videos of residents concerned about the situation in their cities. This is a video from Wrocław, Poland. Oh no, it has begun. And this is Szczecin. More and more Polish people are seeing with their own eyes the problem that TV Republica has been warning about for a long time. Such scenes, so far associated with Arab countries or Western Europe, can be encountered in the vicinity of the Gdańsk Mosque. It seems that those in power are unaware of how quickly Polish cities are changing. That's why Polish people are increasingly taking to the streets. This is today's demonstration from Gdańsk. It is up to all of us, more than politicians perhaps, to defend our homeland, to defend our homes, to defend our women, mothers, wives, and daughters. In recent days, German media have reported on Berlin's secret plan to send migrants back to neighboring countries. There were already supposed to be behind-the-scenes talks with the Polish government on the matter. This means that even more unverified foreigners may soon be sent to Poland. They are transported, and it's on such a basis that German police cars drive in and drop them off and leave them here. Poland is treated as if it is not a sovereign state, but a German state. Official German parliament data shows that some 9,000 migrants from Germany entered Poland last year alone. And all this even before the Migration Pact has come into force. Despite Donald Tusk's assurances, Poland will not be exempt from its mechanisms. They are simply performing some circus acts at the moment to make Poles believe that they were in favor of defending Polish borders from the beginning. Well, anyone who has at least a little memory in his or her mind knows that it was the very opposite, that they insulted those who defend Polish borders, that they ridiculed the construction of the wall. At the time of the adoption of the Migration Pact, Tusk guaranteed the public that Poland would be excluded because we took in refugees from Ukraine. I don't know how Poland was supposed to be excluded because it contradicts the whole Migration Pact, the provisions of which concern illegal refugees, not asylum seekers, whose case is regulated in the European Union anyway. The Migration Pact stipulates that failure to take in migrants will have financial consequences. Given the state of the budget, it is unlikely that Poland will be able to pay fines numbering in the millions of euros. The price is quite high, and sooner or later, Tusk will say that we can't pay that much and at least a few thousand must be accepted. After all, what are all these centers being prepared for? After all, not in order to not perform the duties of the Migration Pact, but to receive these migrants, because its primary purpose is to relieve migratory tensions in the West. The Migration Pact will not come into force until the middle of next year. However, more and more migrants are already entering Poland, brought here by German services. Border controls, as called for by Law and Justice, could help. The Polish Ministry of Internal Affairs and Administration downplays the problem and rules out such a solution. I call on Prime Minister Donald Tusk to immediately introduce controls on our side. It is not only Germany that can control those who enter German territory. It is up to us to put a barrier up on our side together. Let the border guard on our side check who the Germans are bringing in here. The topic of migration is being raised in Karol Nawrocki's election campaign. The citizens' candidate for the president of Poland assured that the safety of Polish people would be a top priority for him. The president of the Polish state is there to secure the daily lives of our women, our children, and ourselves, not to solve the affairs of our Western or other neighbors to the deprivation of the Polish gene. I will never agree to that. Polish people could have prevented the scenario that is unfolding before our eyes. During the 2023 referendum, Polish authorities could have been obliged not to accept migrants. But then, as a result of the propaganda of Donald Tusk and the media favorable to him, the required turnout was not achieved.